Previously on Game of Thrones. You'd help the Second Sons, guide them into Meereen.
I can't, Asha.
This could be our only chance.
Get them into the city, help them liberate Meereen, and I will see that you are rewarded.
You think you get a reason with a wildling?
No, I'm a friend.
Don't move.
This is my sister, Sylvie.
I have to get in there, Sarah. Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family, and someone in there is helping him.
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath.
Talia, I may be leaving you here with a traitor. Find out who it is.
I'm told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself. I was just telling your sister. Father's been looking to make a match for me, and Talia's been such good company. Think she likes me? Or maybe your mother. A flower plucked is still a flower. Just dies more quickly. We could be a family, Lord Forrester. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
You'll never marry either of them.
Never's such an awfully long time. But let's put our happy day to the side for a moment. Walk with me. Oh, you won't need your sword. Not where we're going.
I'm not going without my sword.
I'm afraid you are. Here, I'll help you. There. Doesn't that feel better? Oh, you're coming too.
This is Lord's business, not a child's.
I say she comes. I don't trust her with my men.
How fares your father, Lord Bolton?
Better than yours. Polite of you to ask. I loved playing in the woods when I was your age. Still do. So many places to hide. I've gotten very good at finding people.
Roderick?
It's all right, Talia.
That reminds me. Where's Griff? I expected to be greeted by him on my arrival. Bit of a disappointment to have to show myself in.
Griff and his men are under guard. They have no place here.
They do if I say they do. Oh, I really hoped things might be different with you. I hoped we could be friends. After all, I was generous. I've allowed you to keep half your forest, your livelihood. Yet you went behind my back and called in the Glenmores. I'm not sure how you managed that. The Glenmores have sworn their loyalty to my father.
Lady Elena Glenmore is our guest. The soldiers accompanied her to ensure her safety.
If her safety is a concern, perhaps she should not have come to Ironrath. Well, I'm certainly glad we've sorted this out. Thank you for being so forthcoming. But there's still a price.
Release me. Release me.
Here we are.
Arthur! Roderick!
You disobeyed me. You disrespected me.
Please!
Someone has to pay. You didn't think it would be you, did you?
Our sister has influence in King's Landing. She'll hear of this.
King's Landing is very far away.
Stop!
Look at what you've done. I hope it was worth it. Is it worth it, Arthur?
Please stop! Please!
Talia, don't look away.
No!
It's very important you see what comes of disobedience.
Roderick! Make him stop!
You'll pay for this, Ramsay!
Look at him, Talia. See what your brother's done.
Please, Lord Ramsay.
Sorry, but they'll never learn otherwise. Arthur would be safe at home with his fat father if it weren't for Roderick. This is his fault. That's a lot of blood.
I'll see you dead for this!
And that, Talia, is why no one likes your brother. The poor lad's fainted. Let's give him a minute. You want to kill me, don't you? Release him. Go on. Prove how strong you are. Do it for Ethan.
No, Roderick! He's toying with you!
I'm impressed. Whew. Lucky for me, you're a cripple. I may have misjudged you, Roderick. I came here to kill you, but now I'm thinking it might be far more entertaining to watch you and Ludd tear each other to pieces. I never want to come back to this fucking shit stain of a holdfast. I have better things to do than to play wet nurse to you and Ludd. So you'll settle this on your own. Last house standing wins. Otherwise I'll kill you both and be done with it.
There's no need for war. Lord and I have already come to terms.
I've just given you the terms. They're not negotiable. One house left standing. Yours or Ludd's. And one more thing. Can't leave a job half finished. Ready the horses? Not sure you'll have much luck finding other allies.
Only a monster would do such a thing. The Boltons will pay for this. Arthur. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Why, after all we've been through, must the gods continue to shit on this house? What have we ever done to them? Follow the Starks? Obey the rule of law?
Ramsay Snow is a bloody savage. He shames the entire North.
Yet we're bound by law to obey him. Can't believe it's fucking come to this! The Glenmore Guard are gone. Ordered home by Ramsay. So much for having allies.
Ramsay says he's not taking sides anymore. He means to let the strongest house survive. I intend that to be us, Royland.
You'll get no argument from me. But how do we bloody fight them? We just don't have the numbers. Not yet, anyway.
We'll worry about that after we get Ryan back. Once we've made the trade, then we can start
Where is he? Where is my brother?
My lady. My lady.
Let me through!
Elena.
Roderick, tell me where he... Oh, no. No. Oh, no. No! Arthur, no! Arthur! It's my fault. I brought him into this. I asked him to help.
You can't blame yourself, Elena. He was a grown man. He made his own choices.
But he trusted me. He always has. I was there the day he learned to hold a bow. He was so nervous, the father called him Quiver. And now to die, like this, tortured, mutilated.
Ramsay Snow did this. He's a madman.
Ramsay was here because of you, Roderick. If we hadn't been your allies...
Elena.
I'm sorry.
Let's get you someplace warm.
How do I do this, Roderick? How do I keep going? Where do I find the strength?
Know that we'll have our justice someday.
Justice won't bring my brother back. You've been such a friend to me, Roderick. Right from the very beginning. I should try to get some sleep. I'm not sure I'll be able to.
You're not alone, Elena. I'm here for you, whatever you need.
Thank you, Roderick.
There you are. I haven't seen you since the coronation feast.
How many ships do you suppose it takes to move an army?
Ships? Why in the world would you...
Never mind.
Mira, I'll be honest. I took an enormous risk, defying Marjorie to get you into that feast. And you thanked me by making a scene with Lord Andros, in front of everybody. Marjorie saw, of course, and she knew exactly how you got there.
Andros was the one doing the yelling. You can't blame me for his poor manners.
But he was yelling at you. And it's not the first time you've gotten yourself into trouble lately. Which is why it's not safe for me to be around you anymore.
What?
Mira, you're not the girl I knew at Highgarden. She'd never be so reckless. And now, with Garibald refusing to talk to me, I just can't risk being associated with you. Not anymore. Marjorie is my only protection without him.
That's fine by me. I don't need friends who get so easily overwhelmed.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like that. Was it worth it, at least? Sacrificing so much for your family.
Of course it was worth it. They're my family.
And they're very lucky to have you.
Thank you for your help. They'll be very grateful.
I better go before she sees me. She already
Mira
thinks...
Forrester.
Can I help you?
You need to come with me. Now.
Why would I?
Don't make this difficult.
Come on, Beskar, listen. How can you still be angry at me?
Is that a joke? I had Des Ozaraza in my hand and you made me let him go.
You know why.
Yeah, you were afraid of disobeying the pretty little queen. You chose your prize over my one chance of revenge. And for what?
It wasn't fair. To bring you to Marine and not let you... I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
Oh, another fucking apology. I'll add it to my collection. We should never have come here. This city. It only holds pain for me, Asher. I was hoping to bury it all with Dezor's corpse, but you denied me that. Please, I don't want to talk about it again.
Asher, you're back.
Uncle. Let's collect our second sons and get out of here.
If you did as you were told, Daenerys should deliver.
Daenerys, huh? First names with the Queen now, are we?
Your Grace, my nephew has returned from his mission.
It seems you played your part in the taking of Marine, Asher Forrester. Did you run into any trouble? Reports from the battle are muddled. Perhaps you can clear them up. Well, my time is short.
You have your city, Your Grace. I'm here to talk about our reward.
A sellsword to the bone. But you are a man of your word. I hear you know how to follow orders, despite your friend's efforts to make you stray. You told me Asher was a man of integrity, Malcolm. Now I know you were telling the truth. You have proved yourself an honorable warrior. You have my gratitude. Unfortunately, I cannot spare my second sons.
What?
But Your Grace, the mission was a success.
I need every soldier to hold Marine.
This is why you denied me my revenge? What did I tell you? She was never going to help us.
In truth, we are not so different. We're both far from home. We've both suffered the loss of those we've loved. And we both struggle to do what's right.
And we're both easy on the eyes.
And modest, I see. I cannot give you my sellswords, but I will give you the next best thing. This gold will be of use. Perhaps you can find the swords you need in Marine.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We promise to put it to good use.
I'm sure you will. A new day is born in Marine. The slaves have thrown off their collars. There are fighters among those who used to be bound.
On behalf of the Forresters and the Branfields, I thank you.
See that you are ready when I return to Westeros. I have other plans for you, Malcolm.
Plans for me, Your Grace?
Plans that will help House Forrester, I hope.
I would like you to stay and serve me. I have a task for you.
Your Grace, I am humbled, but I owe my allegiance to my family.
And they will be grateful for the Targaryen alliance you've helped forge.
I am honored you would ask me. Might I discuss it with my nephew first?
Do so. But let me know your answer soon.
You'd seriously consider staying in Essos?
I'm not sure. This is all rather sudden. If she does come to Westeros, we'd want Daenerys Targaryen on our side. You've made a good start with her. I could strengthen that bond.
You're right, Uncle. The Mother of Dragons would make a powerful ally.
If she succeeds in taking the Iron Throne, she'll be the only ally we need. But whatever comes of this, we still need men who will fight for us now. The Queen thought we might find them here, among the newly freed.
The little Queen is right. Marine holds plenty of killers, and I know the worst.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go get them.
I don't know, Asher. They're not like us. To them, killing is a sport. It's fun.
Let them have fun with the White Hills, then. As long as they kill them, I don't care.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I must talk further with the Queen. Don't get yourselves killed.
So, where exactly are we going?
Well, these fighters used to be slaves. If I had to guess, I'd say they'll be trying to live like masters.
You're freezing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Someone has to keep watch. Oh!
It's getting worse, isn't it?
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross the bridge the first men built, and from there we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south to join Mance and the rest of the free folk.
But look...
That was always the plan, Cotter.
I have to go to the North Grove. My family's depending on it.
Your family needs you to wander around in the snow until you get eaten by a direwolf.
Please, Sylvie. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm?
What does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me.
Some wildlings, free folk, mistook Cotter for a crow.
Can't imagine why.
We tried to reason with them and, well, things got out of hand.
Out of hand? From the look of him, he was nearly killed. Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter, and when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Me neither. Fucking North Grove isn't even real. And if it is, it's probably full of wolves and more wildlings. You didn't lose your nerve already, did you?
Finn, will you...
Just piss off!
Some leader you turned out to be.
You should listen to him. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
First I find out you're a wildling. Now you've got a sister. What else are you hiding?
Nothing. I swear. I thought she could help. Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
Then convince her to go with us. She's your sister.
Well, maybe she's right. Maybe you don't belong up here.
You don't mean that. So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
What are you doing over here? There's a perfectly good fire.
I'm not going anywhere near those fucking wildlings.
Oh, come on. Just give them a chance.
I did, and look where it got us.
I'm sorry for getting you into this mess. Really.
Not your fault. I wanted to come. Just didn't know this is how it turned out.
Come on, Finn. You'll freeze your ass off if you stay here.
Suppose you're right. May as well get warm before I die.
I wonder why she doesn't wear it. Wonder if she's ever seen an ice spider. Phew. Hope not. Oh, this is that stuff Cotter was drinking.
Got it.
You and your sister, you don't look much alike. The white hair and...
I know where you're getting at, so you may as well just say it.
I just wondered.
She was born like that. My mother used to call her Little Moon. The rest of our village thought she was a bad omen. The better of them stayed away from her. The worse... Let's just say I'm glad to be rid of them.
Why were they afraid of your sister?
Same reason you Southerners call us wildlings. Same reason you put up that wall to keep us out. People are arseholes.
What happened to your village? Did you leave?
Well, not by choice. When Sylvie reached 2 years, they told my mother we weren't welcome anymore. She wasn't welcome. I guess they all hoped she wouldn't survive long enough to get a name. But she's tough, Sylvie. No way she wasn't gonna make it.
Where's your mother now?
I don't know. Still back at the village for all I know. She tried to send my sister away. Wrapped her up in furs and everything like a good mother would. I left that night when I heard.
How's your arm feeling?
Decent, I'd say. Why'd you ask? Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, it's shit.
Why didn't you just tell me the truth? That you came here to find your sister?
I wanted to, but I didn't think you'd understand. I couldn't risk it. I'm sorry.
So you really won't take me north?
I want to help you, Garrett, I mean it. But I can't leave her behind. And besides, north of here, I'd be as lost as you.
Don't know why you'd want this around.
Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Never met a crow before. Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favour though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course.
I'm not a crow anymore. I left that life behind me.
Once a crow, always a crow. That's what they say, anyway.
Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit.
Here.
I was never any good with a bow. Know how to use that? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I trained at Castle Black.
So you're shit then. I think you need more training. Come on.
Ah, you're joking.
Maybe next time, Garrett. Well, since we don't have any food...
What's this?
Your dinner. It won't fill you up, but it'll make you think you're not hungry for a while. At least I don't have to worry about you trying to shoot me. You ever lost anyone, Garrett? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again? Do you know what that's like?
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
So you know how it feels. Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
Do you know where it is then?
I know where they say it is, but you'd be mad to try and go there.
Why's that?
A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories that the cold couldn't touch it, that it's safe even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope, and none of them ever returned.
Maybe they stayed there. Maybe they liked it.
Free folk never stay anywhere. You'd know that if you were...
Garrett!
Help! Cotter!
What the fuck? Look out!
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
Pit fighters. 2 go in, 1 comes out. day after day. No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages. But one pit fighter is worth any 10 sellswords. If you can convince them to fight for you. And that's not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them.
You were a pit fighter. If they're anything like you, we'll be just fine.
Understand, they are nothing like me. These aren't soldiers. They're animals you unleash.
Must make you feel pretty good, seeing the Masters overthrown.
They're not gone. They're just on their knees. And when they get back to their feet, they'll be more dangerous than ever.
You did what? What the fuck?
Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Usher. Oh, one last thing. They're not fond of strangers. Or anyone who shows weakness. Or fear.
I can handle this.
Oh, after you then.
Well, if it isn't Beskar, the fucking basilisk.
We just want to talk to Amaya.
You don't want to be in here, little man. You best go back the way you came before I decide to eat you. I'll start with your eyeballs. Fucking juicy when they pop.
You sure you have room for me? You seem pretty well fed already.
My master only ever fed me when I won. I won a lot. Now, you've got to the count of 3 to turn around and walk away. 1, 2... I like this one. Hey, Amaya! Company!
Is that a pit?
Yeah, some masters couldn't get enough of the fighting, so they built their own private pits, where things could get really nasty.
That's Amaya.
Keep your cock in your pants, little brother. She's likely to chop it off.
Well, hello there.
Not many people get past the beast. You must need something very badly. So, out with it. Before I decide not to let you leave.
My name is Asher Forrester. I've traveled all the way from Westeros.
I'd suggest you go back there. It's not safe here for outsiders.
Amaya, please.
Please what? I had a friend once, the Basilisk, but she died a long time ago.
I earned my freedom.
You walked out on me. On all of us. Fighting side by side, we were goddesses of the pits. But when you're born trash, I guess you can't help going back to the gutter.
Enough! I didn't come to hear you bickering.
So, what is it that you want? Why shouldn't we rip you to pieces and feed you to the beast? My patience wears thin.
My enemies mean to butcher my family in Westeros. They killed my father. They killed my little brother. And now I need great warriors to help me avenge their deaths and reclaim my home.
You think we sell swords? We don't fight other people's wars. We are pit fighters! Artists who paint in blood!
That was yesterday. The fighting pits have been closed. You're all free now! Free to do what you want! Don't you see that?
Yes, we are free. Why would we follow another? We don't have masters anymore! Why would we follow anyone ever again?
You all excel at combat, but you know nothing until you've tasted the thrill of war. Waves of men crashing together, blood and steel. In Westeros, they sing of our great warriors for thousands of years.
Amaya, trust me. He's got enough gold for all of you.
You want to lead pit fighters? You have to earn their respect first.
We don't know who you are until we see you bleed.
You're gonna have to show them you can fight.
All right. Who? How about the belly here?
You might wish so. His name is Bloodsong. He's vicious, fearless, and fast.
I've never seen him before.
Take a good look then. He's the man who's going to kill your boy.
We'll have to kill him. It'd be a shame to waste such a talented fighter. Perhaps if I just subdued him.
No one has ever subdued him.
Right. Well, suppose I better get this over with.
So what are you supposed to be? With your little axe and your pretty blonde beard? I'd sooner bend you over to fuck than fight you.
Thanks for noticing the beard.
Well, come on! Let's see how you die!
If I die in there...
Yeah? You have a dying wish? This ought to be good.
Will you return to Westeros and kill as many Whitehills as you can?
No. I'll spend all your gold on the finest of whores.
Hey! I need those!
You'll fight with the weapons we give you.
You all see this cockless Westerosi? He's come to order us to battle, like our masters did. I kill no man because another orders me to. I kill a man because it pleases me. Let me show you how we dance in Marine.
Choose a weapon and try not to die. Only one of you leaves the pit alive. May the best fighter win!
The best would be me!
Here, use this!
Take mine!
Ready your ears for the song of blood! Don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm gonna have to refuse.
Would it help if I stood still?
Maybe.
Come on, pretty boy. At least try.
That's no weapon worthy of Bloodsong!
See if you're still smiling after I break your face!
Surprised you can lift it.
See if you're still smiling after I break your face!
Surprised you can lift it.
Last chance, Westerosi.
You won't be so lucky this time!
Hate to tell you, but that wasn't luck.
Are you ready? Westerosi? This is gonna hurt! Yours will be a beautiful death! Isn't that something you'd like to say? Hear that, boy? We cannot let the crowd go wanting!
I think I can, actually.
Westerosi! Don't hold back!
Don't intend to!
Look at this terrified boy! He fears his end! As he should! Look at this terrified boy! He fears his end!
For sport! The masters who once held your chains decided who lived and who died. But as you can see, I'm not here to be your master. I chose you for a reason. You're true warriors. Warriors I admire and respect. You deserve better than this. You deserve more than to die for someone else's entertainment. Fight with me, and you will have glory and gold! If you've got the balls to follow me, we will set sail at dawn. And to those too craven to join me, to hell with you!
Those things! Oh, God, over here! Over here! They won't die! Anything can be killed! Someone help! Garrett! Finn! Stay with me! Where's Finn? He was over there! Finn!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove! But we need to stick together!
I hope you're right about this, Garrett. Your Grace.
You're familiar with my brother's chambers, aren't you? Certainly you've been here before. You looked rather confused when you came in, as if you didn't know where you were.
I don't know what you mean, Your Grace.
I'm told you know these chambers as well as anyone. You're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You made it clear your loyalty was with Lady Marjorie. Yet now you hardly serve her at all.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things. I understand you've been quite busy. Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaiden? One can never tell with you northern girls. Assuming an honest person exists in King's Landing.
It hasn't been easy, Your Grace, but I've done what I've needed to do.
Haven't we all? I've done my best to keep an open mind about people like you. Yet, Lucan tells me you've invited yourself to Tommen's coronation party. How exactly did that happen? It can't have been easy.
I do what's necessary, Your Grace.
Including using another girl to talk your way in, I'm told. You're not above using people to get what you want. Good. Why would you be so reckless as to risk your neck for what? It all seems rather careless.
My family is still very much at risk, Your Grace. It was crucial I attend.
Your family. Sometimes that's a convenient lie we tell ourselves. When I suspect your issue with Lord Andros played a part in it. You've been such a busy little handmaiden. I assume Lady Marjorie knew nothing of this.
No, Your Grace.
This wasn't the first time you've hidden the truth from her. You've no qualms about lying to her, have you? Tell me the truth. Your secret is safe with me.
Only when I must, Your Grace.
I think we both know it's more often than that. Perhaps I mistook your northern stubbornness for ignorance, but now I see there's more to you. You're a cunning girl, and perhaps you can help me.
Your Grace?
You're quite friendly with my brother Tyrion. I need you to speak with him before the trial begins. I want to know who he intends to call as a witness on his behalf. Consider it a favor to the crown, for which we will all be grateful.
I would be happy to, Your Grace.
It won't be easy. Tyrion is devious. You'll have to hide your intentions, otherwise he'll tell you nothing. You may prove to be a useful little bird to me, assuming you do as you're told. In return, I'll take care of your problem with Lord Andros.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I never liked the man anyway, and I doubt anyone will miss him.
You think we hired this boat for nothing?
I don't know. That was a rousing speech you gave, little brother. But who knows how much they heard.
They say your homeland is fat and prosperous. An orchard ripe for plucking.
We'll take what we want and kill anyone who stands in our way.
There's no spoils without victory.
Don't worry about that. Victory is all we know.
I'll show them their beds.
I'll be there in a moment.
Suppose you want another chance to best me.
I want the honorable death you denied me in the pit. Perhaps I'll find it in Westeros.
Beskar wasn't exaggerating.
Malcolm, you're here!
And you've found your soldiers. Ironrath will be glad of your return. You came through for them. Just as I knew you would.
What does Daenerys want from you?
She has a mission for me. But beyond that, she's told me nothing. If I can, I'd like to help her reclaim the Iron Throne. Imagine what an ally she'd be to House Forrester if she succeeds. Living here has made a better man of you, nephew. Perhaps the same will be true for me.
Thank you, Uncle. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. You've guided me well.
You are your father's son, Asher. For all your differences, he would be proud. I'll send a raven ahead to Ironrath to let Roderick know you sail for Westeros with, sellswords. My thoughts will be with you in the fight to come. Asher. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice. Casting off!
Take this. It'll help loosen his tongue. But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard. If he figures out who sent you, he'll tell you nothing. I'll be listening to every word you say.
I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. You might as well come in. Let me guess. Your family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help? Not that I'd be of much use to you. As you can see, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage.
I thought we were friends, Lord Tyrion.
I thought so as well. Yet, here you are. You brought wine. How thoughtful of you. And you didn't even have to hide it. Doesn't smell poisoned.
Poisoned?
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial. You don't expect me to drink a own, do you? They never let anyone in to see me.
I suppose I'll have just a little.
Ah, true girl of the North. Some things are worth dying for. So, why are you here? It's rather Unusual for a handmaiden to visit the Black Cells.
I've been worried about you, Lord Tyrion.
Oh, have you? You may be the only person in all of King's Landing who doesn't want to see my head on a spike. You and Podrick. I have to admit, I've always admired your honesty, but I suspect there's more to you than one might imagine. This is all a ruse, isn't it?
Sorry?
You're coming here. We both know you have an ulterior motive. You've come to set me free. It's the perfect plan. No one would suspect it of you.
You found me out. How did you know?
You can learn a great deal about someone if you're paying attention. So, tell me. Cersei sent you, didn't she? I know I'm not wrong.
Are you toying with me?
I might ask you the same question. Now tell me the truth. Admit it. Cersei sent you.
I don't know what you're talking about. She did no such thing.
The gods have never let anyone in with wine. That was your first mistake. Not that I don't appreciate the gesture. I wish you'd had the courage to tell me the truth. Not that I'm above drinking her wine.
I told you to be careful. He'll twist your words. Stupid girl. You're acting a fool.
Let me handle this. We're not done talking.
You heard the girl. Go.
Imp.
What did my sister expect you would learn?
Who will testify on your behalf?
She's using you, and will continue to do so. Until you no longer prove useful.
I'm the one using her.
If that's what you think, then you're more foolish than I thought.
She's taking care of a problem for me.
Cersei is not someone to be trifled with. And what would Lady Marjorie make of your new friendship with my sister? I doubt she'd be pleased. Assuming she doesn't dismiss you immediately.
To be honest, I don't care what Lady Marjorie thinks of me.
I thought you were smarter than that. Without her protection, you're in a very precarious position.
What should I tell Cersei?
You're a clever girl. I'm sure you'll think of something. Although I would suggest you choose your words carefully. Cersei will be far less amused if she catches you in a lie.
I have to give her a list of names.
Tell her I'll call Shagga, son of Dolph from the Mountain Clans. Oh, and Timid, and Chella, and the Scepter who raised me, assuming she's still alive.
Enough of this nonsense! You're wasting my time! Out! Now!
I wish you well, Lady Mira. Be careful who you trust.
Must you leave?
Sorry, didn't mean to wake you.
You didn't sleep, did you?
Neither did you.
We haven't slept much at all these last few weeks. I hope you don't have any regrets. About this. About us.
My only regret is what happened to your brother. If I'd only...
Please, let's not talk about Arthur. Not now. we do now? Now that
we'll be married, and no one will be able to keep us apart. Not Griff, not his father, not Ramsay Snow.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Roderick? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were alone.
Good morning, Talia.
Hello, Elena. Oh, I didn't realize you two were... I didn't realize she was...
It's all right, Talia. Come in.
I really am sorry. It's just, this is urgent, Roderick. And...
It's all right. I can go. You two need to speak. I'll see you soon, I hope.
All right, then. I'm listening.
Last night, I was having nightmares. So
Go on, Talia.
I went back there. To the grove. And someone was there.
What do you mean?
Look.
This is a report. How many fighting men we have? Where Griff and the Whitehill garrison are being held. It even talks about Elena.
I know. It's everything. I couldn't believe it. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes...
Talia, where did you get this?
The man I saw, he stashed it in the knothole of an old stump. Like he'd done it before.
Talia, I need to know who it was.
He's like family, Roderick. But it doesn't matter. He's a traitor. He endangered our house. You have to deal with him like you would any other man. I'm sure he had his reasons. But no reason is good enough.
It's your duty to tell me, and mine to pass judgment.
Just promise me you'll kill him, Roderick. Anyone who would betray us like this deserves to die. I'm asking you as your sister.
I give you my word, Talia. The traitor will get what he deserves. Now, tell me.
Come with me. He's in the Great Hall.
Go get the guards.
My lord, you scared me after. So you know. I didn't mean for you to learn this way.
What did he offer you? Land? Gold? A lordship?
He didn't offer me anything.
So you turned your cloak freely then?
What I did for your own good. For House Forrester. For your father's legacy.
And what about Garrett? You sent him to the wall for this house.
I sent him there because I had to. Believe me, I didn't want to do any of this.
Why did you do it at all?
Because you're reckless, Roderick. Just as Ethan was. Choosing that warmonger Royland as his sentinel.
Ethan was a boy.
But you're not. And you've been in danger in this house since the day you got home. Refusing to kiss Lud's ring, even though you knew he'd retaliate. Losing your betrothal to Elena. It doesn't matter how either of you feel. Lord Glenmore will never let you marry her now. taking the Glenmores to High Point and leaving the front door open to the Boltons. And now, getting Arthur killed.
Enough, Duncan!
You're not a leader. You're a wounded soldier trying to prove he's still a man. I'm actually trying to save this family. Everything I've done for them.
And the North Grove, did you tell them about that too?
No, they've never even heard the name. I've kept the secrets that mattered.
The only thing that matters is that you swore an oath to obey me. And you broke it.
I swore to obey your father. He commanded respect. All you command is violence. This house is doomed with you in charge. Oh, and you know it. Hurts me to say that. And I wish you'd never crawled off that corpse cart.
You're a traitor, Duncan! Nothing you say will change that.
I know what I did was right.
Duncan, how could you?
My lord, Griff's gone. Someone helped him escape.
Was this your doing? Lud was going to ambush you at the exchange. I did it to save your life.
But Ryan, Duncan, I trusted you.
Let's just get this over with.
What do you want me to do with him, my lord?
Roderick, you promised.
Kill me, and I won't be able to help you save Asher. He's in danger, Roderick.
What do you mean?
It was the right thing.
What Duncan said. We have to warn Asher.
We can't, not if he's at sea.
My lord, what do we do?
Prepare the horses. We're gonna defend my brother.
Fight for the foresters! Fight for the good! Hey-ho, Northwood ho! Or fight for the riches and iron!
You smell that? We're almost there. Let's have a look. Come on, break it up!
Save your lovemaking for below deck.
They listen to you. Barely. But what happens if your lord brother decides he's the one in charge once we're at Ironrath? Do you expect them to follow his orders? Or will it be you commanding them? They don't know him. A lord sounds an awful lot like a master.
Roderick. He's the lord of the house, and he's been bred for it.
I understand, but these men and women have journeyed here to follow you, not him.
Oh, you'll see when you meet him. Doesn't matter if he can't fight like he used to. All men learn to love Roderick. That's odd. Port's quiet. No guards. Hardly any ships.
Maybe they're all off fighting one of your king's wars.
Could be.
Or could be we'll have a fight on our hands. I'll let the others know.
Right. Oh, this couldn't be easy, could it?
So, this is Westeros.
Ugly and small.
Fucking freezing, too.
I said you'd be paid. I never said you'd be warm.
Asher, thank the gods you've made it back.
Good to see you, my lord.
Hope you're ready for a fight.
Lord's got something planned. I don't know what yet, but it won't be good.
Been stuck on a boat for weeks. Could use a good fight.
What?
Get that gate open!
Asher, no! Destroy them!
It's been a while since I killed any White Hills.
Out of my way! It won't go farther!
Asher, you have to get out of there!
Looks like it's up to us! Asher! Raise the gate! They've got us outnumbered! Oh, shit! We have to get out of here! It's stuck! Advance! The gate will fall without one of us holding it! One of us has to stay!
My lord, you must hurry! We cannot lose you!
Asher!
You must...
Come on!
Go, Roderick, I know what I'm doing! Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice.
You bastard!
Wesker.
You're fucking leaving me? What the fuck am I supposed to do? I came here for you! We're supposed to fight together, always!
Stay by my brother's side. He's your family now.
I will, little brother. Rip their fucking hearts out!
Oh!
Previously on Game of Thrones.
But now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Lud tear you to pieces. Last house standing wins.
You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. What you need more than anything is an ally.
I have to get in there, Sarah.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. You owe me for this.
You're not a leader. You're a wounded soldier trying to prove he's still a man.
Damien, where are ya? Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost.
Finn!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove!
Go, Roderick, I know what I'm doing. Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice.
Gods.
Can you see anything? Is it the North Grove?
I don't know yet!
The North Grove, beneath the watchful eye of the Ice Dragon. The Ice Dragon? The Forester Sigil. Those look like ironwood trees. Hear the werewoods whisper. Haven't seen any werewoods this far north.
That must be it. We're close. I think I found it.
You found it? Are you sure? We can't afford to waste any more time. Not with the condition he's in.
I found it, Sylvie. Right under the eye of the Ice Dragon. Just like it says on the map. You hear that? Hey? It must be close.
I hope you're right. I don't know how much further he can go. We need to keep moving. His wound is getting worse.
Oh, he burns! He burns like all 7 L's combined! Oh. Listen, Garrett. I know I'm not well. And up here that can get you killed. But you've always been there for me. If anything happens, I want you to leave me. You take Sylvie and don't look back. Promise me, Garrett. I need to know you'll do it.
I won't leave you behind. Not now. Not ever.
I don't want to hold you back. If Sylvie gets hurt because of it, or you, I mean this, Garrett. If I'm gone, Sylvie will need someone to look after her. I know she's stubborn and proud, but she's a good person.
Stop talking like that. You're not gonna die.
If I do, though, she's still my little sister. And if I'm not around to protect her, I need to know there's someone who can.
What are you doing?
I found nightshade. It's poisonous, but in small doses it can help with pain. It's rare this far north.
We can use the nightshade to make Cotter more comfortable.
Right. It'll help keep him calm too, in the right amount. Luckily, I know how to use it. Can you help?
See this? Claw marks. Whatever made this must be enormous. Gods. It's been torn apart. It's not frozen. Must be a fresh kill. Hear the werewolves whisper. Across the ice! Get Cotter across! I'll hold it off! Go!
Garrett, come across! Garrett. This has to be the North Grove.
Oh, finally. Look at this place.
I can hardly believe it's real. Look. Whoever they are, they can help us.
Hurry!
high vis.
Wait! No!
Garrett! Tell them!
I represent House Forrester! I was squire to Lord Gregor himself!
behavior among my handmaidens. One of you must answer for this.
What were you thinking?
My lady, please. She was? Yes, I will escort her in, but you had nothing to do with the altercation.
Please, Lady Marjorie. Please don't send me back to Highgarden.
Finally, you grace us with your presence. I was beginning to think you'd found someone else to serve.
My lady, is there something I can help you with?
I'll get to you in a moment. Do you realize how precarious my position is with Cersei?
Of course, my lady.
Of all the people in King's Landing, you steal from the Queen Regent.
I didn't mean...
Did you know about this? Sarah's been stealing wine. From Cersei, no less.
Stealing wine, my lady? I'm shocked. Sarah, how could you?
Oh, please, don't play the scepter. You have plenty to answer for yourself. I'm sorry. I shouldn't get so flustered. It's just, I need order in my household. Until I'm married to Tommen, I can't afford any more mistakes. I have no choice but to make changes among my handmaidens. Tommen's garden party, Mira. What were you thinking? I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible.
I had urgent business there, my lady. People were counting on me. Otherwise, I would never have disobeyed you.
I'm sure you had your reasons, Mira. You always do. At least you're honest about it. Sarah's been saying some damning things about you, Mira. I suspect in an effort to save her own neck.
My lady, please.
You've said enough. One of you must answer for this. Sarah says you used her to get you into the party. You've been with me a long time, Mira. When I'm queen, I'll need people I can count on. Please, tell me this isn't true.
Mira, please. I can't go back to Highgarden.
My lady, I'm sorry. Sarah's telling the truth.
This has been building for some time, Mira, but it still breaks my heart. I've been nothing but good to you. I've put up with your schemes. I've even tried to help you and your family where I could. And you repay me with this. I feel betrayed. I won't have it.
You should know, Sarah had nothing to do with this. The blame belongs to me, and me alone.
I'll take that into account when I decide what to do with her. And as for you, consider yourself dismissed from my service. Now get out.
Mira, wait! After what you told Tarwick, I swore I would never talk to you again. But I have to ask, why did you stop Lady Marjorie from sending me home? I expected I'd be on my way to Highgarden by now, but you stood up for me.
I couldn't let you take the fall. You need Marjorie's protection more than I do. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
I hope you're right about that. But thank you. I know you didn't have to do it. I wish things had turned out differently. But I suppose this is goodbye. I'm not sure when. I'm not sure we'll see each other again.
You need to learn to be a better liar if you want to survive. King's Landing is no place for the good-hearted, Sarah.
That may be you, but it's not me.
Then you should think about getting out. As soon as you can.
Since you helped me with Marjorie, I owe it to you to tell you this. There are some vile rumors going on about you.
Rumors?
About you murdering a Lannister guard. I thought you should know.
Thanks, Sarah.
Careful, Mira. You're on your own now.
Fucking Westeros. Slave all my life. And I've never been so fucking hungry.
We've passed villages. We should have raided them.
You didn't come here to steal from farmers.
We didn't come to get ambushed either. But plans change.
I can't believe my little brother's gone. All that bloody fool wanted was to come back to Westeros and fight for his family. I told him it was stupid, that we had a good thing going across the narrow sea. But he did it anyway. All for a family who cast him out. Who banished him to the other side of the world, but begged him to return when they needed him.
It wasn't me who sent Asher away. Our father did that, to save his bloody life.
From the White Hills. And those cock-sucking cunts still got him in the end. Asher would have been sick at the thought. I keep expecting to turn my head and see him riding beside me. Laughing at the idea that he, of all people, could actually be dead. But then I turn and it's just you. No offense. It's just... not how I expected this would go.
I know how you feel, Beskar.
No, you don't. You hadn't seen him in years.
Him and I, we used to sneak out of Ironrath and get drunk on mead with the Chandler's daughters. He could drink like a fish. And if I'd get so drunk, he'd have to help me walk home. One time he even carried me.
We did the same thing once, actually. Except it was Valerian fire whiskey and a butcher's girl.
Now here we are. Both of us. Without the man we once called brother.
Maybe you do understand. If I do just one more thing in this piss life of mine, it'll be to make those bastards pay.
You'll get your chance for revenge. The Whitehills have shown their hand. They'll be coming for us now. But first, Roderick has a duty to bear. He needs to tell his mother that she's lost another son.
Returned. I knew you would. Roderick, where is your brother? I don't understand. Did Asher not arrive? Oh, he wouldn't have missed the ship.
This may be hard to understand. But Asher gave his life so that I could keep mine.
No! Easy, I've got you. Oh, Asher, you brave, foolish boy.
I don't... Oh, no, the loudspeaker. He's going to speak.
Roderick.
My lord, they were very fond of Asher. They saw him as one of their own.
Asher is dead! Murdered! But we must all turn our grief to rage! And turn that rage on House Whitehill! For it is they who took him from us!
They didn't do this to us! They did it to you! Asher brought us here to fight, but Asher's dead. What's coming isn't battle, it's slaughter.
Not if we put up a good fight.
Bah! You think we can't see the difference between strength and weakness? Your people are terrified. Your walls are made of wood. What's to stop us taking what we want and leaving this shithole? There is food, gold, weapons. We could make out well here.
You promised my brother you'd follow us.
You are not your brother. And words are wind. They don't mean shit.
They mean what I say they mean. In the North, there's only one penalty for a person who breaks an oath.
He's nothing like Asher!
And you're nothing like a real army.
Yet you want us to fight like one.
What I want is for you to obey your lord.
He's not our lord.
Show some respect.
Doesn't mean shit.
War is coming! Do you understand? If we fight amongst ourselves, we're dead. If we mistrust each other, we're dead. Either we band together, or Ironrath will be the last place any of us ever see. I bring a message from the Lady Gwyn.
Gwyn? Gwyn Whitehill?
What does she say?
They're on the march. They'll be at our gates by nightfall.
We're doomed.
We're all done.
Be done with them.
Fucking great.
Please, remain calm! Please!
Everybody! Look to your lord!
Grab whatever weapons you can find! It's time to prepare for battle!
He's lying. Look at him. He's a crow. He doesn't represent the Foresters. Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter. I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling with a wildling. All the more reason not to trust you.
We need your help. My friend is sick.
By the look of him, your friend is going to die. They must teach you nothing at Castle Black. I could have killed you out there, as easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you understand.
Enough, Josera. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much. What proof do you have? If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
I was given this by Talia Forrester before I left. It's the Forrester sigil, made from ironwood.
Harida East.
You trust this crow?
That necklace is Forrester ironwood. No one else could craft it as well.
My friend is wounded.
He won't live long without our help. High Vis.
Wait! Where are you taking him?
Who is this girl? Is she a prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
She's my friend.
A wildling girl?
I told you we couldn't trust him.
She'll betray you the first chance she gets. My name is Elsera Snow. This is my brother Josera.
What is this place?
A refuge against the forces of darkness during the long night. A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
Lord Gregor's last words before he fell were, "The North Grove must never be lost."
What do you mean? Last words before he fell?
Lord Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago, betrayed by Walder Frey. You didn't know? Of course. How could you?
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger. All he did was use some ironwood necklace they gave him. Why should we trust him with anything? They clearly didn't.
Lord Gregor was willing to trust me. If he was, then you can too.
He wasn't the best judge of character.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out.
cannon. This is the gift the Grove gives me. I control these warriors.
What about them?
Hiftones!
What? No! Let me go!
Did they teach you to fight at Castle Black? I hope they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I can handle whites. I fought the dead before.
Your confidence will get you killed.
This place is evil, Garrett. I can feel it. There's something wrong with these people. Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ready!
Aye.
Lady Mira! Wait!
Tom! What is it?
Guards! They're searching your room.
Break it down! Search the place!
They're coming after us for the murder. Come on, we can't stay here.
What's going on, Tom? Sarah said she'd heard rumors about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
What? That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door. They're saying you killed that Lannister guard. There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse.
You mean someone's plotting against me? Who? Who sent the message?
No seal, milady. No sign, neither. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us, we've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie.
They won't touch us if we're with her.
Lady Marjorie dismissed me. For good.
What? What for?
It's not important. Just... we can't count on her.
Then we've had it, Lady Mira.
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
Being near me is dangerous, Tom. You should get as far away as possible.
Appreciate the thought, milady. But we're in this together. But I don't know how to aid you now. Tell me and I'll help you. Whatever it is, we can't stay here.
Things are too dangerous for me here, Tom. I need to get back to Ironrath.
There's a collier's store by the river gate, on Muddy Way. The owners are like family. You'll be safe. From there, we can get you out of King's Landing.
Who's there? Shout yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The coal boy. Take him.
Are down. Archers at the ready. The foot soldiers are armed, for whatever that's worth.
Talia and Elena?
In the cellars, where they'll be safe.
You should be with them, my lady.
And let Ludd think that I'm afraid.
Roderick Forrester! By order of Houses Whitehill, Bolton, and Baratheon, I order you to surrender your keep and present yourself for execution.
He must be shedding in his britches.
Go fuck yourself, Ludd. Don't blame me for this, Roderick. Ramsay Snow said only one of our houses can survive. It will not be yours. Ryan, bring the gift.
No. What's he doing?
I brought you something to mount on your wall. Come on, lad. Hold it up so your brother can see.
Fuck!
Oh, you should have seen the rest of him.
Or what's left after we fed it to them.
The next pike's for you, Ludd. I'll see to it myself. Oh, he's beginning to bore me. Take the gate! Arrows! Watch out! Get out of the way!
My lord, we must take action!
Return fire! Return fire! Slaughter those pigs! Find me when the gate falls! We need to get off this bloody wall!
That animal! He's taken everything from us.
What's happening out there?
Nothing good.
This is Duncan's fault. I've been in many sieges, but because of him, the Whitehills know our numbers, our defences, the strength of our gate, and they're using Ryan as a human shield.
I'd say we have hours, maybe less.
Once they break that gate, Ironwrath will fall.
The problem isn't Ryan, it's Lord fucking Whitehill. Cut the head off the snake, this all goes away.
Now this is a plan.
But how? They'll storm the keep the moment we open the gate.
Then we don't go out the gate. Royland, the map. There's a hunting trail that runs through the forest. If a few of us were to slip out the postern gate, we'd end up here, behind Lud's army.
Sounds like a plan to me. We hit their camp, take out Lud, and maybe get your brother back in the bargain.
My lord, I'm all in favour of acting decisively. But if you're caught out there, it's all over. This war, your house, your brother's life.
We don't have time to argue, Royland. This is the only chance we've got.
As you say, my lord. Just keep your head on out there.
Amaya, this is it. We're going to war. Are you with me or not?
We are with you. Only because Asher already paid us. Then we leave this shit-cold land.
We'll either have won, or we'll all be... Arrows! We need arrows! Royland, I'm trusting you with the defense of Ironwrath.
They may have greater numbers, but they have none of our fight.
You must leave for your own welfare.
So you'd cut me loose like some injured horse?
Give me a moment. Elena, why aren't you inside?
Your maester wants to send me away.
The Glenmores have cousins in the Riverlands.
I've stood by you since the beginning, Roderick. If our nights together meant anything to you, tell him I belong here at Ironwrath. Tell him I make my own choices.
My lady, this is foolishness.
Elena, you know what happens to women in war.
You think I'm naive? That I've made my choices blindly?
They're here to kill us, Elena. And worse.
I don't care.
Roderick, we have to go now.
May the gods be with you today, Roderick. I'll be waiting.
The gate won't hold much longer.
Then follow me. Let's end this before they do. She's left the keep! Search the area!
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
Lord Morgren, please. You have to help me.
Mira Forrester! You're coming with us!
Please, do something.
Surely you have more dangerous criminals to deal with than Lady Marjorie's handmaiden.
We have orders from Captain Lucan
Let me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe. Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was a snake, working for the White Hills. He got exactly what he deserved, and no more.
I'm inclined to agree. I doubt anyone will miss the oath. Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
There's opportunity enough for both of us, Lord Morgren. Think of what we could accomplish if we worked together.
I have thought about it. I've thought about it a great deal. You're clever, Mira. Identifying Andros as our common enemy while approaching me as a partner. You showed an understanding of King's Landing that took me years to gain. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine a handmaiden stealing the Crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you. Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later. Killing Lannister guards does not go unnoticed.
You two-faced shit! Don't you have any honor?
Honor? Do you think I got where I am because of honor? We've both seen what happens to honorable men. After Ludd takes Ironrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira, but it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
The White Hills don't understand Ironwood. They can't take care of the forests. You may control the trade, but they'll run it into the ground. Only the foresters really know those woods. You're a fool not to see that.
If they leave the hills bare, I'll find another forest. I couldn't care less, and neither should you, because you'll be dead. We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter! Lucan, I fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I've got her.
Lady Marjorie will hear of this. She'll have your head!
Lady Marjorie will want nothing to do with you, Mira. It's time for you to answer for your crimes. Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret, and he feared his family would find out.
That's why you're here, isn't it?
I suppose. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were, that he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
I fought the Freys. I fought the dead. It wasn't easy, but I've endured worse.
I can tell. Not many can survive this far north of the Wall. But here you are. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time.
Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven Svealoden Mopre befastan.
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
You fought well, for a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
They don't mourn their dead.
They've been trained to fight. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Raider.
Here, let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I should return to the village. Fulgorn Viceneer. Did you not hear me? Fulgorn! Suna!
What?
Wait! Fulgorn Viceneer.
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove. That her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
Rats. They're everywhere in King's Landing. Ugh, disgusting.
Jailer, please.
Shut it!
Please come here.
How strong are these bars? I wonder what she's done. Hello? Excuse me?
What do you want? Can you get me out of here? Because if not, I don't want to know.
Hey, no talking!
Jailer, come over here.
Oh, don't you start again.
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
God's woman, I said shut it. Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
Well, what do you want then? Tell me, please. I'll do anything. Just tell me. Bastard!
Before the day's over, they'll take us straight to the block. So don't give me that look. You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I'm sorry, I meant no offense. But we have to keep our heads held high, even when everything else is taken from us.
I have a son, a little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin, his tufts of brown hair. There is nothing I wouldn't do, nothing, just to hold him again. Dignity is worthless compared to that. What would you do in my place? I'll never see him again.
Your family needs you. Nothing else matters. I'd do whatever it takes to survive. Whatever it takes.
My lord, please take me out of here!
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next. For your trouble.
Oh, no.
Come on, you!
No! Please! Wait! No! Get off!
Shut your fucking mouth!
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time.
Enough! I've come to talk.
I've come to make you an offer. I was thinking about what you said, and I've come to the conclusion you're right. Ludd will likely ruin every forest under his control. Only foresters know how to really work ironwood. That's useful. And then I realized there's something much more valuable than your knowledge of trees, Mira. Your name. I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in cells? I'm new to courting, but I imagine less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too. And I want my own kingdom. I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep, like Ironrath. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
Marrying me won't help you get Ironrath. The title belongs to my brother. He's the rightful lord.
I'm well aware of the king's law, Mira. You think I haven't thought about that? 2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. He marches on your house in full force with 10 times your numbers. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive the battle.
You don't know that!
Ironrath will fall to you, and through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions. I see you're already learning when to be silent. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs. The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me. You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive. So, Mira, what do you say?
You will never have Ironrath, and you will never have me.
What? You fool.
I'd rather die.
Fine. Have it your way.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett. Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I need to see him. Is he in there?
There's a reason I wanted to talk to you. I need you to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but that's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
But
it's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him.
I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett. You're the only one who can.
Are you sure this is what Cotter would want?
I know he would. We'd never let free folk suffer. You'll see. He's in so much pain.
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly.
This is for Cotter.
You can't give him that. I don't know what that wildling told you. But that will kill him and taint his blood.
Garrett, is that you? It's me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie? I want to see her. Where is she?
Don't worry, she's right outside. She sent me to help you.
I thought they took her away. You have to protect Sylvie.
Cotter!
I can't bear it anymore.
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
Cotter's a fighter. Always has been.
I can see that. But now you can use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now. You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I'm honored. Thank you.
It's well deserved. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart, his beating heart, and his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But
we must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North Grove.
I'm ready. Garrett. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett. Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless.
I'm sorry. I can't do it. Cotter's my friend. I wouldn't be here if not for him. And I have to respect what Sylvie asked me to do.
Then so be it.
burn bison ear. We must burn the body.
Too many fucking guards. Keep your heads down. We'll have to find a way to distract them.
Horses hate being tethered during a battle. If we can just get them loose. More guards. Place is crawling with them. That must be Lud's tent. Of course, he'd take the biggest one for himself. That tower gives a great view over their camp.
Enough thinking! Where do you want us?
Cut the horses free. Send them galloping through the camp.
Horses? That's what you want?
That's what we need. A distraction.
Fine. But if any Whitehills get in our way, might have to cut them loose too.
Meet here once you've done your part.
Good luck, Basilisk. Try not to get yourself dead, Westerosi.
Can we rely on them?
You can trust them to fight. Beyond that... Come on, let's get this done.
horses! They're loose!
Secure the Forester boy. Make sure the little shit can't escape.
He can't run if he doesn't have legs.
Do what you must. And if anything happens to me, kill him.
Yes, father.
Bring me my greatsword.
Fuck. What do we do? I want to make him bleed. Asher deserved better.
We'll follow them. They'll lead us to Ryan.
But lad...
Freeing my brother is more important.
Fine. But before this is over, I am killing that man.
I'll take Griff and his men head on, sneak behind, and grab Ryan. Get him the hell out of here.
Let me go! My brother will kill you all!
God, hold him down, will ya?
Be careful, Roderick. I swore to Asher I'd keep you alive.
I'll do my best. Griff.
Oh, Roderick Forrester. I thought I'd have to tear down your walls to get your head. But here you are, making a gift of it. Oh, yes! I'm starting a collection. Where is the little shit? Fucking foresters! You always think it's gonna go your way, don't you, Roderick? Your Oregon makes it sloppy. You always think it's gonna go your way, don't you? Your Oregon makes it sloppy. Please, I'm sorry.
For Asher.
You live. Where's the basilisk?
Last I saw, she escaped with my brother while I was taking care of Griff.
He's dead. Good.
I thought Beska would be here with Ryan.
Beska will have to take care of herself. To Ironra!
They're everywhere.
The Lord! Our Lord's here! Rally to the
My lord, you survived.
What's the situation here, Royland?
Grim, my lord. The Whitehills have broken through and the rest of their forces may cross the gate at any moment. We need reinforcements at the gate.
Have you seen Mother?
Why aren't
Where's she? Have you seen Mother? No one knows where she is.
Inside, now!
My lord, your command.
Forward! We have to seize the gate!
Retake the gate!
Now this is the war Asher promised.
To Roderick!
Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
Roderick Forrester, last of his kind! I was hoping to face you whole, no matter.
Let go of my son!
Fucking Forrester, cunt!
Oh, my son.
Survive, Roderick. For the house. For all of us.
Go! Now!
Did the right thing.
I did what I had to do.
He was your friend. Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason, to protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost.
Gregor trusted you for a reason. You know defending House Forrester is the right thing to do.
You're the one they sent, Garrett. You should be the one to decide.
House Forrester needs our help, so we'll gather our forces and march south. May the gods guide us and protect us.
In the name of the king, I hereby sentence you to death.
Bring forth the next prisoner!
This young woman is accused of murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to her crimes?
I will speak to them. This woman is a traitor and a murderer!
Kill her! She's innocent!
A disgrace to her family name!
Coward! Take her head!
Mira Forrester, in the sight of gods and men, and in the name of the king, I sentence you to die.
Shame! Raven! Kill her!
If you have final words, speak them now.
She's innocent! Iron from ice!
She's innocent!
House Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Bold. With his bulldog sentinel at his side. As if I'd be afraid. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. Grandmother, that day Cersei dragged her before the throne, she claimed loyalty to me right in front of her. And then after that whole business with Tyrion, I thought she knew how to stay loyal when it mattered. But then there was that day when she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help, when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened to her, who knows what else Mira was doing without my knowledge? Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tull. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He couldn't even give me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. And sure enough, before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I'd offended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff Whitehill beat him into the mud in his own yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But then... he killed the man who betrayed him. I was rather starting to like him. And then I thought, let's play a game. That's when the fun really started.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandai. He was rude and aggressive, mind you, but he didn't play games. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. And he impressed me. He followed my every command, despite what it cost him with his companion. For that, he earned my help and my respect. I wish I could have done more for him. Perhaps, if I had, things would have turned out differently.
Loyalty. Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I think, in the end, Mira came to understand that, Grandmother. She could so easily have turned on Sarah to protect herself, but instead, what she did, it took grace. If you're fierce enough, you leave King's Landing with your honor intact. Mira proved that, but at so high a cost.
Roderick. I could have told him this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. His brother dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I know these Forresters. If they had any sense, they'd know when to bend the knee and live to see another day. They were passionate, I'll give them that. But they were ruled by their whims, impetuous when they should have been shrewd. Noble and just to the end, but weak. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead, the war is over, and they lost.
Roderick?
We don't have much time.
House Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. House Forrester. They were nothing but stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure. Sure they'd bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Bold. With his bulldog sentinel at his side. As if I'd be afraid. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. Grandmother, that day Cersei dragged her before the throne, she claimed loyalty to me right in front of her. And then, after that whole business with Tyrion, I thought she knew how... to stay loyal when it mattered. But then there was that day when she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help, when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened to her, who knows what else Mira was doing without my knowledge? Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He couldn't even give me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. And sure enough, before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Crested. I'd offended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff Whitehill beat him into the mud in his own yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But then... he killed the man who betrayed him. I was rather starting to like him.